All right, I got a hot take. It's probably going to piss off a lot of women, but it's okay. I got to say this. I think that the gym fits have been taken too far, okay? Like, I get you guys want to wear, like, your cute little outfits or whatever, and I get that. Like, women wear tight clothes. It's whatever. I'm not saying women shouldn't do that. And I get men are weird. I get a lot of men are very weird at the gym. I'm not defending men at the gym because I've seen it many, many times. But some of the outfits women wear at the gym nowadays are just so bizarre. Like, some of these onesies and, like, the spandex and stuff I see, or even the tops. Like, I can see your nipples through your shirt. And then it's almost as if you stuck your fingers inside your lips to push your shorts in there.
I beg your pardon?
And then just grab your shorts and almost rip them to pull them up your ass. And they say curiosity kills the cat. There's no curiosity anymore because I can see it all. I can see everything. I can see the wrinkles in your lips.
Oh my God.
I'm sure you hear ladies. Okay, this is the video I've been meaning to make for a while now, but I just hadn't got around to make it. As a person who teaches spin classes and working on her Pilates certification, let's say this. When I go to the gym, the outfits that I see, I am truly amazed. Okay, I come in and I have on my sports bra and I have on my little jacket, my athleisure jacket, and I have my leggings and cute stuff like that with my tennis shoes on to get with my backpack to go upstairs. Okay, now I'm not policing you. I'm not policing your body, but in some outfits, can we not? Can we not? Can we not? Can we not? You can still get an effective workout. Hear me out. You can get an effective workout while wearing something like leggings without all the ruchin and the gushin and the hoo-ha and the hey-hey. You get what I'm saying? Okay? And what's that little thing that y'all wear with the long sleeve thing, with the thing? Y'all know what I'm talking about. I don't know the name of it. Look, there's ways of wearing things. Because even in our training, when you're getting your cycling certification and you're getting your Pilates certification and all that good stuff, they tell you to be very mindful of the outfits that you wear while you teach. It is so important. Why? It's a lot of reasons, okay? Mobility, you need to be modest when you're up there. It just, you can still give cute. There's so many workout sets. There's absolutely nothing wrong with being cute, girly, fun in the gym. Do you get what I'm saying? With your cute little workout sets on. But it doesn't have to be showing all your hey-hey and your hoo-ha. Do you get what I'm saying to you? It don't need to be a one creek up the highway to heaven. Do you hear what I'm saying?
You ain't never lied. You ain't never lied. You ain't lied.
And I don't care if y'all sad and mad or jealous because I'm zealous. I'm wearing whatever I want to the gym. You shouldn't be worried about it anyway. Shouldn't you be doing your workout? I'm not about to show my Uchi slit or nothing like that, but I'm definitely going to be wearing my tube top and I'm definitely going to be wearing my short. And it's definitely going to show off my round fat ass. I work hard for this body and I love the attention. Now, the girls who dress like that and act like they hate the attention, that is annoying. That is very annoying. But yeah, if you see me walking into the gym, just know, here comes the whore.
Ooh-wee.
I want to add my 2 cents to this whole what women should and shouldn't be wearing in the gym. So kind of adjacent. It's not about gym wear, but I've been outside more lately and I've been seeing a lot of women wearing tights or y'all know wearing like those thin shorts. But nobody is wearing a long enough shirt to cover up their pocketbook. And I'm seeing women like passing that on to their daughters. I'm talking about like 5, 6, 7 years old. What happened to wearing shirts long enough to cover up your pocketbook? Why every time I look at you or I pass by you in the store, your moose knuckle talking to me?
Okay. That part.
What's up, y'all? So the latest debate that has popped up on TikTok where men are expressing that they would like women to dress a bit more modestly at the gym. They're not saying women shouldn't feel comfortable, but they're suggesting that overly revealing outfits make co-ed gym environments a little awkward. So let's get into what this gentleman has to say about this, and thank y'all for watching, as well as like the video, share, and subscribe to the channel.
Like, we really in a fucking day and age, we're telling bitches, can you please stop coming to the gym ass fucking naked? Starts a public fucking discourse, a public fucking uproar. Like, all we want to do is come to the fucking gym and work out, but no, the leg press machine gotta look like a fucking casting couch because bitches is literally in the gym in lingerie. Like, what the fuck are we talking about? Then a bitch will look you in your eyes and tell you it's not bothering anybody. I'm uncomfortable. What the fuck, bitch? Are we at Myrtle Beach or LA fucking Fitness? Help me understand. Help me understand why you feel the need to come outside damn near naked. What is it about? Why are you fighting so hard to literally just go in public service ass naked. Like, that's essentially what the fuck you fighting for. Like, this is, if that is important to you as a person, you are one privileged piece of shit. Because who the fuck, out of all the bills, death, institutionalized systematic racism and shit, imperialism, and you want to put your fucking time and emotions to fighting for bitches to be able to come to any public event ass fucking naked. Bitch, shorts so fucking tight up her ass, she got to fart for them bitches to come off. Like, get the fuck out my face.
Right, y'all. So the gist is, as men, overwhelming in terms of just constantly being bombarded with women having no respect for one, their self, and most importantly, for the people around them. There's nothing wrong with wanting to look and feel your best, but that gets to a point where when you are going to the gym and you are bending over, and we can see the whole bottom of your butt cheeks hanging out, or your cleavage is spilling over the top because your attire is so poorly either supported, because the top that you have on is really not an adequate supportive sports bra, especially if you are top heavy, and or if you are bottom heavy, and even if you don't have the biggest butt, you're not wearing attire that fully covers your bottom. It is definitely borderline. This is something that I should be wearing in the house. You wear that behind closed doors. That stuff should be kept behind closed doors. Why do we as a public have to be subjected to that? Now I get it. There's nothing wrong with wanting to be comfortable in the gym, but there is a difference between comfortability and pressing the issue because you either want to, one, you want to gain attention. In my opinion, it's definitely attention-seeking behavior, because there is no exercise that I can think of in the gym, whether you do your upper body or your butt. And I know a lot of ladies, we focus so much on, ass workouts. I don't. I mix it up. But there's nothing that you could be doing exercise-wise that would warrant wearing shorts where your butt is hanging out your shorts in the gym when you around men and women. Not to mention that it is a public health issue, right? Imagine you wearing some coochie cutter, thin, whatever, spandex shorts, and you sitting down on the machine. I don't care if you use the wipe. That is disgusting. And we all perspire from all other parts of our bodies. What would you think as a woman if you went into a gym and you are hitting the weights? I see a lot of ladies hitting the weights in the open area, and there's a lot of men in that area. What would you think if men didn't properly cover themselves and they wore tight, spandex fitted light gray shorts, and you could see his whole print? Like, would you be uncomfortable as a woman? Would that make you concerned? Let me know if you are a woman. Would you be okay with seeing men with their whole, eggplant print while they doing their squats right in front of you, and you at the bench to the left or to the right? Let me know what you all think. But I don't take any problem here with what this gentleman said, but let me read some of the comments. So here a woman says, he is absolutely correct. It's uncomfortable for everyone. And they got 295,000 likes. Here someone says, it looks like a gentleman, then they call other women who call it out jealous. Right, they do. They say, oh, you're hating because you ain't got no cake, so you built like a refrigerator, big bag. They'll come up with any excuse, but the bottom line is that there is no decorum and we don't respect each other anymore. Here, if they worked out at home, they would be in a baggy. If they worked out at home, they would be in baggy sweatpants and a Raiders jersey.
You ain't never lying.
He's not lying. Think about it. Even when we work from home, and if you had a chance to work from home, you're going to wear the baggiest thing. Probably if you got a robe, you're going to be wearing a big oversized t-shirt. You would do that in public and do the opposite at home. Here, this is why I appreciate the YMCA. Nothing but papa and grandmas who are retired in there. And then here, and then if you happen to glance in their general direction for more than 0.000 milliseconds, then you're labeled a creep. And that's the thing too, right? We live in a Me Too era. They're going to say you were sexually harassing them, but they are the ones sitting around where you can see nothing but camel toe moose prints, and they bending over right in your direct line of sight. and there's nothing but a short distance of space in between you.
Help me understand.
Here, meanwhile, I go to the gym dressed like Adam Sandler. Here, I used to think the elders were dragging it, saying they have no self-respect. But the older I get in, like Granny was right. I'm telling you, they were. They are absolutely right. This is why there's been a movement for men to have all male gyms, because they can't take the chance with women positioning themselves in such a way, because they are so, pressed for attention. And also, a lot of you all set them tripods up and they want to get a quick glance at an opportunity, right? They put you on camera and try to say, oh, you were looking at me. And then they're going to put you online, make a viral moment out of it. And him saying he's uncomfortable is not about, I'm uncomfortable because I don't have any self-control. But the reality is that there's too much at risk for men.
Pocketbooks are out at the gym, and y'all mad about that man who said y'all not wearing enough clothes? I just saw that video of that lady doing that leg press at the gym, getting it in, talking about how she want a bigger wagon. She's a little bit on the slim, muscular side. But the angle she had that phone, y'all, you would have thought I was a gynecologist. I can't do it anymore. I understand it's your body. You do what you want to do. You show it how you want to show it. You express it how you want to express it. But I should not be able to tell which lip is bigger. Ladies, I don't. Hear me out. There's no reason I should be able to tell what's going on in that cootie cat. Now, I'm not saying women gotta be modest as a nun. I'm not saying that. But is it getting a little bit too out of hand? I understand the influencers, they're pushing the little outfits, teensy weensy, itsy bitsy. But to be more risque than the girls are at the club, it gets to a point. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, it's your body. You do what you want to do with your body. But if people can tell by your spandex outfit what's going on in between your bits, maybe, just maybe, you might need a little bit more clothes. I'm sorry.
I'll say this. Now, do I see women in droves dressing like they're strippers? No, I don't. I don't see that. And also at my gym, we have not only just the general co-ed floor, we also have a women's only area. Now, you have to pay more money to utilize the women's only area, but we still have that as an option. The irony is that I don't see women dressing scantily clad in the women's only area. And I go to the gym and have gone to the gym at different times of the day. But I will say I typically don't see women wearing anything too crazy. Like the most revealing, and if I could even say revealing thing that I've seen a woman wear is probably she had on some leggings and then she had on like a long line sports bra. So, it was nothing crazy. But I've gone at main floor. Also, the main floor is near the children's area where parents that bring their children in. I'm a parent. My child goes there from time to time. And you have to walk by the main floor to get to the children's gym. So imagine you're bringing your child in for the gym and you see people coming and going, and there are women dressing like they're about to leave from the gym to go to their next shift at the strip club, because that's how some of you all are presenting. Again, I'm not saying it's women in droves, but yes, there are definitely women in my gym that I have seen, and it don't matter if it's cold outside or super hot, but I do tend to see an increase of women dressing with less clothing when it's hot outside inside of the gym. And that doesn't mean and give an excuse for you to be able to wear even skimpier clothing. Again, have respect for the other people around you when you want to come to the gym and you are wearing certain types of attire. And then also you'll turn around and get mad if a man or a woman or anybody is looking at you. Obviously, you wanted people to look at you, because if you didn't, you would have dressed a little more modestly. And again, I agree with this creator here. I'm not saying you have to dress up like a nun and wear a full covered gown. That's not what I'm implying here. But there has to be some middle ground, right? Yes, wear something that's not restrictive and comfortable for you to work out in. But there's no exercise that I know that will require you to wear shorts that is digging up in your hoo-ha and the crack of your ass to where it looks like you're almost wearing a thong. And that's going to help you, get the proper form and get some gains from the exercise. I don't see it. And in my opinion, if you need to get dressed down to that little clothing, then you probably need to start having a home gym or maybe finding a different environment. There should be no fusion with respect to your presentation. You are there to, in my opinion, I thought you were there to work out, not try to get and see how many people can gawk at you while you're supposedly focusing on your fitness. Nothing wrong with taking pride in your physique. There's nothing wrong with you wanting to show off your gains and your progress. But there is a line between what is looking like a whore and what is dressing comfortably for the gym. And I think you all try to use that as an excuse and the reason to try to dress like a whore. And the reality is that you are trying to find any opportunity that you can to try to either get unwanted attention. You want to try to place blame on men and try to create situations and scenarios that are and can become uncomfortable for men. Because again, we are in a Me Too movement. We are in areas where women will say you harassed her because you looked at her in a certain type of way, and then they are filing lawsuits. Even if they don't ever go to the police, they'll file lawsuits against you and pursue you for money, when in all actuality, that was their whole point and purpose to begin with, was to go after and get money. And what's the easiest way to get money? To say that you are sexually taken advantage of and harassed. So, y'all, at the end of the day, wear what y'all want to wear. I don't care. But at the end of all of this, you cannot claim that you are being victimized and being ogled at, and people are catcalling you and this and the third. And I'm not saying that the way that you dress should be a reason for people to harass you before we even get to that point. But what I am saying is that you're dressing provocatively, and then you are getting upset when you get the certain types of attention or responses that you're getting from people. You can't have it both ways. So let me know what y'all think about this down in the comment section. And like I said, when women are calling women out about it, they're going to say that you are a hater, that you are a male identified, pick me, mammy, all of that. But I'm glad to hear that there are more women speaking out about this, because women are tired of seeing other women create and bring unnecessary secondhand embarrassment on the sake of women. We love to be lumped up and be in unison when it comes down to everything that speaks highly or positively of women. But when women get called out about things, then this is where you all want to either fake separate yourselves or act as if there's nothing wrong with it. If you can be publicly, congratulated on things, women should also have the same capacity to call out her fellow woman. Because you're supposed to be in the sisterhood and say, look, sister, I don't know about you. You might want to reconsider wearing that type of outfit, girl, to the gym. Are you there to work out, or are you there trying to, create a scene and be a disruption and be a distraction? So let me know what y'all think about this down in the comment section. And men, what do you think? Is this an issue? Are we blowing things out of proportion? Is it really not that deep? Is it not that deep? Is it not that serious? The way that some of these women are addressing, and men should just go ahead and mind their business. Women too. Should men and women just mind their business? None of this matters. This is not even a real issue. Let me know if you've seen this in gyms in your area, if you are a gym goer. All right. And until the next video, peace, y'all.
When I said yesterday that Black women are selfish, this is what I'm talking about. Putting the onus on a woman to cover up instead of teaching boys and men to control their urges and look at our eyes instead of our bodies. It's not hard to understand. What's hard to understand is the fact that you want to be a stumbling block to somebody. Like, what's hard to understand is the fact that you don't know how to love your neighbor like you love yourself. What's hard to understand is, why are you so damn selfish? It's not always about you. It's about having the love for your neighbor to understand, okay, I know I look good, but let me not entice this man because I don't want him to fall into the midst of sin. Stop being so damn selfish. It's not just about you. That's the problem. And again, what's so wrong with dressing modestly? You need to check your spirit. What type of spirit are you rolling in? You want to be seen, vanity. You want to be immodest, whore. It's simple.
Think small. We need to be thinking big.
Excuse me. I don't mean to bother you. It may be weird me walking up to you, but I just have to say I commend you for wearing a skirt in the gym. I don't see it much and often.
Yeah.
So I just had to say it. I'm a man of faith myself, and I don't see it often. So I just, when I see it, I just like to, big up people for doing it.
Thank you. I really appreciate that.
Yep. So I know you may seem alone, but keep fighting, keep going. Doing it the right way.
Thank you.
Yep.
Thank you.
That's what I'm talking about.